person changed careers to a Reiki master. And it seems to me like they're almost opposite professions. Real estate, you think of a real estate agent, you think it's a high-pressure job, very competitive, working 7 days a week, Sundays, Saturdays, weekends, especially important days, working crazy hours.
That's why I do it.
Yeah. and then this whole other side is Reiki and meditation is kind of an entirely different approach.
Well, you need balance. I've been an entrepreneur most of my life, came from an entrepreneurial family, and so in order really to stay in real estate, I was there at the dip from 2000 to 2004. Everything was amazing. Like realtors were selling like crazy. But clients were going through a really difficult time trying to, bid $10,000 overpriced. So I had been doing Reiki since the 90s. I've been a Reiki master. And it just really enhanced the balance part for me. I was able to even help people that were going through purchase of their home. They go through a lot of stress. So I was the calm in the storm. And then I've just taken it further and further to the point where now, after 33 years full-time real estate, I found a referral team over at Keller Williams. So I'm licensed but non-MLS. So I refer all my clients there and make sure that they still get the kind of service I used to give. But now I'm moving into public speaking and really introducing spirituality on a huge local level as well as global. I want to go global, Ed.
And what exactly is Reiki or Reiki?
You said it right, Reiki.
Reiki. What exactly is Reiki?
It's a universal life force energy. It comes through the divine. It's created. It's not my own energy that I use. It's like tapping into the collective consciousness and focusing just love and positivity. And with that, it's like prayer. You know how people sometimes pray for others and they get well? It's that type of thing.
Wait, so how does it actually work? It's I want to go for a Reiki session. I mean, is it, I sit down with somebody? Do I lie down? Is there physical movement going on?
That's a great question. Yeah. Well, the way I do it, the way I approach Reiki is usually I'll do it on a massage table where people will lay down, and I have a grid underneath the table of different crystals, and I use my intuition. I'm pretty much told, what crystals to put there. And first we counsel, and I ask, what do you need? What are you here for? They can come in with spiritual, mental, emotional, or physical issues that they want healed, or all the above. So knowing that, it's not really like I have a lot of work to do. I just ask the right questions and then help them find balance. So would you like to see what it looks like?
Yeah.
So I would call in the Reiki guides. It's like an angelic force. I call them in. All I do, since I'm attuned to the Reiki frequency, it's a very high frequency, put my hands together, open up the space for the person, and they already feel from me that I am just all about love with them and for their highest good. And then there's certain hand positions, but I just follow whatever I'm guided for. I may place my hands like this under their head, and then I just allow the energy to flow through me. Now, I don't take on their energy. I protect myself. I put protection around them just so that it's of the highest.
So there's no like massage,
no.
As you would think of it, massage technique.
No. Okay. Typically, we actually hold our hands like 3 to 6 inches away from the body because we can feel it's all in the energy field of the person. So, if I'm doing the head, I may do like this. But right now, even I can feel my hands tingling because the Reiki energy has turned on. And so it's just like sending love.
Can I feel?
Absolutely. Yeah. If you're a feeler, you'd feel it. Now, if you're a seer or a knower, you may not feel it.
Maybe I'm more of a seer. Now, are guys more that way than women? Do you find that women are, have greater intuitive, ability? Guys, you got to see it and prove it.
That's a great question. Yes, most men are visual, but I do know, probably because in my field, a lot of people are feelers, but they're also knowers. I have basically all of my they're all opened, but it was over time. I asked for them to be opened so that I could give the best healing possible. But yes, men are basically visual, but then it just depends. Some are naturally just gifted with other, they hear or they feel.
Yeah. And what about, and you also teach meditation?
I do.
TM, is that?
No, I don't teach transcendental meditation. I'm a student of transcendental meditation. I did that for myself so that I could make sure that I'm always balanced. So what I do is I teach something that I've coined the phrase intentional meditation, because when people tell me what their intentions are, I can help them just by speaking it into being. I do a lot of manifestation classes for abundance, and the meditations are incredible. I do one in a garden in the Southern Highlands that I was telling you about, where I attract probably 15 to 20 people once a month. My friend has allowed us to use this garden, and it's amazing back there. So you've got the running water, the waterfall, the pool, the sounds of the bees and the birds, and they lay down and they just completely let go. I work with real estate agents a lot. This is where it started a couple years ago, or last year. I worked at Keller Williams Realty and helped people that are, they're on 24/7. I help them relax. And that's basically what I do.
How do you deal with people who say, hey, I try to meditate, I just can't stop thinking, I just can't quiet my mind? Are there people who you're just unable to teach to meditate? No.
Everybody I talk to, because it's a matter of them changing their concept of meditation. Most people are like you because we have thoughts bombarding us all day long. So what I tell them is let go of your thought about not being able to meditate. The thoughts are going to come in and then they're going to go out. I liken it to an infinity symbol. They come in, they go out. You think about something, you get mad at yourself for thinking, and then you let it go. And so it's in that quiet, it's in that space of the process of meditation that when there's no judgment on it, they can let go. So I don't have any problem. Everybody is able to. Some people will hold on a little tight, but then when I Reiki them, they have no choice but to let go.
So does that help you prepare somebody for meditation if you do the Reiki first?
Well, I actually do them together. I'm just completely guided in all my sessions. I actually work in the salt room too. Have you been to the salt room in Summerlin?
No.
You got to go, Ed. It's like a man cave. It's all filled with Himalayan salt.
They don't have football games on the wall, though.
No, no. You could think about that in your mind, though.
I'm kidding. Yeah.
So they blow in Himalayan salt, and that helps the lungs with the inflammation, let go for allergies, emphysema. So it started out with that concept for only therapy, and I was the first healer that came to the salt room and approached the owner and said, you need to bring other healers into this place. And so it is. I've been with her for, I think she's going on 2 years, and I do it twice a month. And my meditation classes are basically always full. So I do Reiki and meditation.
And I should mention that if you've looked at the last issue of Las Vegas Woman, I mean, here's let me see. That is the same person. But what did you, it did a cover story about you. You talked about what, meditation and...
Yeah, I talked about actually the transition from real estate into full-time healing. This has been my dream, to let go of the old me and really move fully into the healing. Dr. Oz has done a lot for Reiki. I don't know if he's a Reiki master, but his wife is, and he brings Reiki masters into the surgery rooms. And they've shown that healing happens much faster, combining allopathic medicine with alternative healing. Yeah, so he's made it almost, it's almost a mainstream household word now.
Yeah, and which is a hard thing to do in a surgical suite, to bring calmness, because there's such harsh intensity going on, starting with the lighting and to all the
absolutely,
people
and that's why
working,
it's
the
so
equipment,
necessary.
the machines. Yeah. So if he can accomplish that, that's a pretty good thing.
It is.
Well, Jodi, thank you. So you have a contact, your website?
I do. It's jodisfriedman.com, or people can find me on Facebook. I'm all over Facebook. I'm under Jodi Friedman Reiki Master, and Jodi Friedman Got Healing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next week. Be calm, meditate. There are many types of careless drivers. Those who text and drive, drink and drive, and those distracted drivers. If you've been hurt, you need to call me.
Enough said. Call Ed. EdBernstein.com.